Alright, now we are back with another problem in fluid mechanics, particularly in buoyancy and flotation. So another day, another problem tayo guys. So let's try and solve this problem. Basahin natin. A wooden buoy of SG, specific gravity of 0.75, floats in a liquid with a specific gravity of 0.85. What is the percentage of the volume above the liquid surface to the total volume of the buoy? If the volume above the liquid surface is 0.0145 cubic meters, what is the weight of the wooden buoy? We're also asked, what additional load will cause the wooden buoy to be fully submerged? Alright. So, basically may pinapahanap sa ating tatlong bagay. Unahin natin yung una. Binigyan lang tayo ng dalawang SG. So, hanapin natin yung firstly is yung percentage of the volume above the liquid surface. So, ano yun? Sige. Para maganda. Itong volume sa baba, ito yung volume submerged, di ba? This is the volume submerged. And ito yung volume sa taas, ito yung hinahanap natin. Yung percentage daw ng volume above the liquid surface to the total volume. So, pangalanan natin sila. Yung volume na nasa taas ng surface natin of the liquid, let's just say volume S. Kasi, hindi pala. Volume A na lang, volume above. Sige. Tapos itong nasa baba, volume submerged. Tapos, kailangan natin yung percentage of the volume above the liquid surface to the total volume of the buoy. So, kailangan natin ng total volume. Total volume. Ang ihi ng mga ka-dorm ko. Mga nag-ML. Ayan. Minsan masarap mag-ML. So, again, yung VA represents yung volume above the liquid. And yung baba is yung volume na nakasubmerge, kaya VS, submerged. And then the total volume. So, let's try and solve this problem. So, from here, we know that there will be forces acting on this wooden buoy. Walang sinabing shape. So, kahit anong shape na drawing nyo. So, at this point, may weight yung ating wooden buoy. And there will be a buoyant force to maintain equilibrium since it's submerged in a fluid. So, taking the summation of forces, we will arrive na our weight is equal to the buoyant force. Again, this relationship came from the summation of the vertical forces acting on the wooden buoy na nakasubmerged sa liquid. So, now that we know that, the specific gravity of wood times the gamma of H2O multiplied by the total volume. Formula for buoyant force is equal to the SG of our fluid multiplied by the gamma of water, walang katapusang gamma of water, times the volume displaced, in which in this case is V sub S, yung pinangalanan natin kanina. So from here, we can see that the gamma of H2O will simply cancel out. Okay, ayan. Shing-shing lang yung gamma of H2O. And we are given two specific gravities. Yung specific gravity of the wood, which is 0.75 VT, multiplied by the specific gravity naman ng fluid, that is 0.85 times the volume submerged. And from here, we could divide natin siya ng 0.85 para makuha natin yung volume submerged. Sige. From here, kailangan natin yung volume submerged. Sa relationship na yan, makukuha natin yung volume submerged in terms of the total volume. So, simply divide this by 0.85. We will have 0.75 over 0.85 times VT. So, ang VS, V sub S natin is yung volume submerged. So, paano natin makukuha yung volume above the liquid surface? We will simply subtract. Diba? Ito yung relationship kasi niya, guys. Tama. The volume, the total volume is equal to the volume above plus the volume submerged. And now, to get the volume above the liquid surface, we'll simply VT, transpose mo lang yung V submerged sa kabila, that would be minus. So, substitute, nakuha na natin yung VS, volume submerged natin in terms of the total volume. So, the volume above the liquid surface is simply VT minus VS, which is 0.75 over 0.85 times the total volume. So, pareho naman na variable, so they will simply arithmetically, social. Ayan, tas selpak mo lang 1 minus 0.75 over 0.85, the volume above the liquid surface is approximately equal to 2 decimals na lang, 0.1176 tas times 100, that would be 11.76%. So, yung nakalutang daw from yung nakaproject sa above the surface natin, liquid surface, is 11.76% ng total volume. Okay na tayo dyan. So, may pinapahanap pa. If the volume above the liquid surface is 0.0145 cubic meters, what is the weight of the wooden buoy? So, may binigay ng volume above. Sige, sulat natin. If the volume above daw is 0.0145 cubic meters, hanapin natin yung weight ng buoy natin. Kanina may na-derive tayong equation. This one. Ano bang pwede? Ito pala. VA is equal to 0.1176. Kasi ito may maiiwan kasi diyang VT. Ito equal kasi ito sa 0.1176 VT. Yeah. From here, since VA is equal to 0.1176 VT, may value tayo ng VA which is 0.00145 cubic meters. Copy lang natin yan, times VT. Makukuha natin from here yung total volume kasi may given ng VA. So, divide mo lang ng 0.1176. The total volume is equal to, that's approximately equal to 0.00145. 0.0145 ba yun? 0.145 lang pala. This should be 0.0145. 0.0145 divided by 0.1176, that is equal to 0.1233 cubic meters. So, nakuha na natin yung total volume, makukuha na natin yung weight ng wooden buoy. That is simply weight is equal to the gamma times the total volume. This is weight gamma ng ating wooden buoy. So, given yung SG ng wood ng buoy natin, 0.75. So, salpak na lang. The weight is equal to, ang gamma ng wooden buoy is 0.75 times 9.81 gamma of water kilonewtons per cubic meters. Okay, that's the gamma. And the total volume na nakuha natin kanina, 0.1233 cubic meters. So, we will arrive with the value of our weight with the units of kilonewtons, and by simply pressing that into your calculator, you'll arrive with 0.9072. 0.9072 kilonewtons. Okay. Ayan. Yan yung weight nating nakuha. Simple lang yung mga formula sa fluid mechanics. Ang mahirap lang din dito is yung analysis. Yeah. And ano yun? Ito pala, meron pa isa. What additional load will cause the wooden buoy to be fully submerged? So, kailangan natin ng additional load or force. So, paano natin kukunin yun? Kailangan natin maglagay ng additional weight. Sige, lagay natin P. And we will simply use as well the formula for weight. Let's say P yung additional load na kailangan natin para totaling lumubog. Kasi diba dito, may nakaangat na part. Merong part of our wooden buoy na nakaproject above the liquid surface. So, what is additional weight daw na kailangan nating ilagay? Lagay na lang natin dyan para lumubog yung total, yung buong wooden buoy natin. Since nakalubog na yung volume submerged, kaya nga siya volume submerged, ang problema na lang natin is yung volume above. So, yun na lang yung i-consider natin ng volume na kailangan nating ilubog. So, para malaman yung force na kailangan natin, we'll simply multiply the gamma of our fluid times the volume above the surface. Kasi yun na lang yung kailangan nating ilubog. Nakalubog na kasi yung ibang part, yung volume submerged natin kanina. So, ano ulit yung gamma ng ating fluid? That is 0. Ano nga yung SG ng fluid natin? 0.85. That is 0.85 times ito, 0.85 times walang kamatayan gamma ng water, kilonewtons per cubic meters. Alright, and then multiplied by the volume above, or yung volume nating nakalutang, which is given naman itong 0.0145 cubic meters. So, multiply mo lang dyan. 0.145 cubic meters. So, from there, we'll end up with the additional force in kilonewtons, and pressing that into your calculator, you will arrive with the value of 0.1209. That is in kilonewtons. Again, bakit yung volume above na lang yung kinonsider natin? Dahil yun na lang yung kailangan nating ilubog. And this 0.1209 is yung additional, what do you call this? Additional force na kailangan natin para mag-totally submerge yung ating wooden buoy. Ayan. So, this is the volume above. Yung hindi pa given kanina yung VA natin. And this is the weight of our wooden buoy. And this is the additional force to totally submerge this buoy. So, that is all for this problem. Alright, thank you so much. Ayan.